Think about the last time someone rejected you. Maybe it was a message you sent that never got a reply, a room you walked into and felt invisible, someone you loved who chose someone else, a job you didn't get, a group that didn't invite you. Now think about how it felt. Not just sad, not just disappointed, something closer to panic, a physical sensation in your chest, a voice in your head that wouldn't stop replaying it, a pain that felt completely disproportionate to what actually happened. You probably told yourself to get over it, that you were being dramatic, that it was just rejection. Why does it hurt this much? Here's the answer nobody ever gave you. It hurts that much because for 300,000 years, rejection didn't just hurt your feelings, it ended your life. For almost the entire history of our species, humans lived in small groups, bands of between 50 and 150 people. Anthropologists call this the tribe. This wasn't a lifestyle choice, it was the only way to survive. The African savanna that shaped our species was one of the most dangerous environments on Earth. Lions, hyenas, you couldn't outrun them. You couldn't fight them alone. You couldn't find enough food alone. You couldn't raise children alone. You couldn't stay warm alone. You couldn't sleep safely alone. Outside the tribe, there was nothing. No food stored for you, no fire kept for you, no one to watch your back while you slept, no protection if you were injured, no one to nurse you if you got sick. Being rejected from your tribe, truly cast out, was not a social inconvenience. It was a death sentence, delivered slowly. Most people who were exiled from early human groups died within days, sometimes hours. Your brain evolved inside this reality for hundreds of thousands of years, and it learned one lesson above all others. Stay in the group at any cost. Stay in the group. In 2003, psychologist Naomi Eisenberger at UCLA ran an experiment that changed how scientists understand social pain. She put participants in a brain scanner and had them play a simple computer game called cyberball. 3 players tossing a ball back and forth, except the other 2 players were controlled by the computer. And at a certain point, the computer players stopped throwing the ball to the participant. They just excluded them, for no reason, in a meaningless game with strangers they would never meet. The brain scans showed something extraordinary. The area of the brain that activated during social exclusion was the same area that activates during physical pain. Not a similar area, not a nearby area, the same region. Being left out of a computer game registered as physical pain in the human brain. Eisenberger's team then gave some participants a common painkiller before the experiment. Their social pain scores dropped significantly. A painkiller reduced the hurt of rejection, because rejection and physical pain run on the same neural circuitry. They always have. Your brain was never designed to treat them differently. Physical pain is a warning system. Touch fire, feel pain, move hand, don't die. Social pain evolved to work exactly the same way. Feel rejection, feel pain, change behavior, restore belonging. Don't get cast out. Don't die. The pain is not irrational. The pain is the system working exactly as designed. For most of human history, your social world was small, 50 to 150 people. You knew every single one of them. They knew you. The relationships were real, physical, daily. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar discovered that the size of the human neocortex, the thinking part of your brain, correlates almost perfectly with the size of human social groups. Your brain was literally built to manage relationships with around 150 people. And then something happened that your brain was never prepared for. In 2004, Facebook launched, and for the first time in human history, your sense of belonging was given a number, visible, public.
updating in real time. Social media didn't invent rejection, it industrialized it.
It took the ancient tribal signal, belonging or exclusion, and turned it into a metric on a screen. Your brain cannot tell the difference between being excluded from your tribe of 150 and getting fewer likes than you expected. Both activate the same pain system. Both read as survival threat. This is why a stranger's opinion on the internet can ruin your entire day. Not because you're weak, because your ancient brain is doing exactly what it was built to do, inside a world it was never designed to navigate. You are running 300,000-year-old survival software in a world that didn't exist until 15 years ago. Here's something that took scientists decades to understand. The same social monitoring system that makes rejection painful also makes connection feel extraordinary. The warmth you feel when you belong somewhere, the safety of being truly known by someone, the almost physical pleasure of being chosen, included, seen. These aren't luxuries. They are the biological reward your brain gives you for successfully doing the most important thing it was built to do: maintain your place in the group. Matthew Lieberman, a neuroscientist at UCLA, spent his career studying the social brain. His conclusion was striking. The brain is fundamentally a social organ. It is built first and foremost for connection. Everything else, language, creativity, culture, grew on top of that foundation. We are not individuals who choose to be social. We are social creatures who sometimes choose to be alone. And when we are rejected, when that connection is threatened or broken, our brain responds the way it always has, with pain, with alarm, with the urgent ancient message, "Fix this, get back, belong again." For 300,000 years, humans sat around fires and held each other through the dark. That need didn't leave when the fire went out. It just had nowhere to go. It's not weakness. It's not neediness. It's not something to be ashamed of. It is the oldest part of you, doing the only job it has ever known. What do you plan to do with this? You start by understanding that the pain of rejection is not a character flaw. It's not evidence that you're too sensitive, too needy, too broken. It is evidence that you are human, completely, anciently, correctly human. When the pain hits, and it will, you can say something your ancestors never had words for. I know what this is. I know where it comes from. I know what it was built to do. And then you can ask the question that changes everything. Is this alarm accurate? In your ancestors' world, it almost always was. Exclusion meant death. The alarm was calibrated for that world. In your world, most rejections are not threats to your survival. The person who didn't text back is not the tribe casting you out. The comment that stung is not exile. The job you didn't get is not a death sentence. Your brain will tell you it is, because that's all it knows. But you know something your brain doesn't. You know the difference between the ancient world and the one you actually live in. Next time rejection hits, name it out loud. Say, "This is my ancient brain doing its job." And then decide, from the present, not the past, what this moment actually means. The pain is real. The threat it's warning you about usually isn't. You are not broken. You are ancient. And now, for the first time, you know why. And if you found yourself in this video, if you recognized your own pain in these words, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Not because it will fix anything, but because for 300,000 years, humans survived by passing knowledge around the fire. This is us doing the same thing. If rejection is something you are carrying right now, the next video might help. We're going deep into why humans cannot live alone and what your need for belonging is actually telling you. You are not broken. You are ancient. Subscribe to Ash and Origins. New video every week.